I'd like more humility in my life. That was a comment under one of my videos. And it got me thinking about my relationship with humility. It was a huge part of mine. And you might not have been able to see it. It's my tattoo that I got. And basically, I worked humility forward. Learned the concept of it's when we think more of ourselves or less of ourselves. So if I were to give somebody a way to get more humility in their life, it would start by looking at the end result of humility, which is just self-worth. That means that basically all we're doing, if we're practicing humility, is we are moving through time understanding our self-worth without having to look outside of ourselves to our gender, to our occupation, how much money we have, kind of car we drive, all those things. If we just could start from a state of understanding that we're perfect, we're exactly where we're supposed to be, and not to try to create value for ourselves outside of us. And then the process of humility is much more like the etymology of the word respect, which means to look back. And that simply would mean that in all situations, I would look back. I would always be willing to look at somebody's other point of view. Because humility is really the cutter of arrogance. And arrogance is simply our ignorance. And it is what we ignore. And the things that we're ignoring are the balancing scale that we're doing inside of our minds to create value for ourselves opposed to the rest of the world. You just exist, just like these birds. They're just hanging out and they exist as birds. They don't think about themselves and think, oh, I'm so much, or Joey the bird is a better bird than me. They're just birding. And it's like, just be a human.